This is a Yeti surfing on a sand dune.
Who needs snow when you've got style?
This is an FPV shot of flying through the Eiffel Tower. It's pretty cool. Google's Veo 3 has taken the AI and automation world by storm, but it's not quite accessible to everyone yet. So if you are one of those people who are still unable to access Veo 3, you can use n8n and Replicate to start using Veo. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but it is an opportunity to play around with it. So in this video, I'm going to make a quick tutorial to show you how to get your Veo 3 prompts exactly the way you want them, because it's very expensive. You want to make sure your prompts are perfect every time, and how to set up a quick workflow in n8n to utilize Veo 3 and start generating incredible videos like these. If you're new here, my name is Shub. I build AI automations to help businesses and professionals save time and money. And if you want me to build out AI automations for your business, just go ahead and click the link in the description and book a discovery call. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and see how to build this n8n automation. And do remember to please like this video. So this Veo 3 workflow, I've set this up with a chat trigger for now, but you could use WhatsApp, you can use Telegram, or any other, but you could use WhatsApp, you can use Slack, you can use Telegram, you can use whatever you want. So once the chat message is received, it goes into this prompt agent. So what I did was I went ahead and grabbed some of Veo's sample prompts as well as some other prompts that I found online. I fed all of these prompts into Claude, and I had Claude break them down to understand what works and what's so good about them. And I turned all of that into a prompt for this Prompt Genius AI agent. So here is the whole prompt. If you want this whole workflow and the prompt, just go ahead and drop a comment, and I'll be more than happy to share it with you. And the reason I'm using an AI agent is I want to do a little bit of back and forth with this agent to massage the prompt to get it to exactly the way I want it to. And once I finalize the prompt, I'm going to call another n8n workflow, which is this one. And this is the generate video workflow. So first, let's go ahead and generate an ideal prompt, and then we'll take a look at the video as it gets generated. I'm going to open the chat and let's start. Sherlock Holmes as a lion and Dr. Watson as a cheetah discussing a case in their 221B Baker Street apartment. Let's go ahead and see what the AI agent comes up with for our prompt. Now, some of the limitations, or rather restrictions of Veo, is that you have to generate 8 seconds of video. Currently, most API access to Veo does not let you specify how long the video should be. And because it costs around 75 cents per video, that's multiplied by 8 cents, you're looking at about $6 for every 8-second video that you generate. So you want to really make sure that your prompt is perfect and you're getting as close to a good result as possible. So here's the response. In a whimsically animated scene set in the iconic 221B Baker Street apartment, a lion representing Sherlock Holmes. So on the whole, the prompt seems fine, but I don't want a whimsical vibe. I'm looking for something a bit more serious and dark. Let's go for a more serious and darker vibe. Right. In a dimly lit atmospheric version of 221B Baker Street, a regal lion embodying Sherlock Holmes. All right, perfect. Opposite him, a cheetah personifying Dr. Watson. So I think this prompt is not going to end up with a fully clothed lion or a fully clothed cheetah. So let's reply and make sure that the animals are dressed as Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson as well. Personifies mostly would give that intention, but since we're working with AI models, we really want to be as specific as possible. All right, so the only doubt that I have is the camera uses tight close-up shots, and this might end up with the shot being too close up. So alternate between far and close shots. Let's see if that can work. All right, so I think this is fine for now. Let's proceed. And this should now call the n8n workflow tool, and then we'll dive into the workflow and see what's going on. Perfect. So if we click on executions, we'll see that we do have a running execution right now. It's still in progress. And we've just hit the wait note because Replicate does take about 2 to 3 minutes to generate the video. All right, so this execution has completed. Let's go ahead and copy all of this to the editor and see how this automation is set up. Trigger is when executed by another workflow, and we will begin the video generation by hitting the this URL on the Replicate API. I'm going to pass the Replicate API key as header authentication. This is how you can set it up. The name would be authorization, and then it would be bearer space your API key. You want to send a body as well, and this is the body structure you can get from the VO3 page, which is this. We can just copy this over into our Replicate generation and just replace the prompt with this variable over here. Next, we're going to go into a wait node, and that wait node, I've set it for 90 seconds for now. So it's first going to wait for 90 seconds, and then it's going to check the status of that video by calling the get URL from the earlier node, which is this one. And then we have an if statement set up to see if the status is succeeded or not. And if the status is not succeeded, it'll loop back into the wait node, wait another 90 seconds, and check again. And if the status is succeeded, we will now download the video by using another get HTTP request and grabbing the output variable, which is this one. And that will download the video. So once the video is downloaded, we just go ahead and upload that to Google Drive, and we can call it whatever file name. I've just set it new_video for now. So there you have it, a quick and easy way to set up Google Veo 3 in n8n. The only downside is that it can get very expensive very quickly, especially if the video does not end up the way you were exactly envisioning it. All right, so that's pretty interesting. And that was also $6. It seems like it can, the Sherlock Holmes lion came out very well, but the Dr. Watson cheetah is kind of like this weird mix between and Dr. Watson and an actual cheetah. But the overall atmosphere of Baker Street and the alternating between close-ups and wide shots was just spot on. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a like, and you can subscribe to the channel for more on AI and automation.